Alrighty, hey guys, it's iTipster here. It's John. It's been a while, but I'm gonna get right back into these reviews now. I got back from my trip a couple days ago, if you guys are wondering. For those of you who don't know, I went on a trip for a couple weeks to Europe. I went to like Amsterdam and Russia. If you guys are following me on Twitter, you'd know, and if you just followed my second channel, John Roth, I uploaded a couple videos while I was on my vacation. But that's not the point of this video. Let's get right into this. But one more thing, actually. I know I owe a couple people shoutouts, but I've been gone for so long that I completely spaced who I'm supposed to give them to. So whoever I owe a shoutout, please PM me over YouTube. I know I'm going to get like a crapload of PMs saying give me a shoutout, but I'll see your name and I'll remember it straight away. So when you see this video, PM me that I owe you a shoutout, and I will get that shoutout out in my next coming video. So this one's going to be on the core cases. It's the iPod Touch 2nd generation aluminum slider case, obviously for the iPod Touch. So let's get right into this. I'm just going to take this case off first. It's the candy shell. I'm loving it. So yeah, I gotta pop this one out. And so far it's been completely failed at doing it. These are actually, the iPod Touch 2nd generation candy shells are actually a lot easier to get off than the iPhone ones. So there we go, I popped it off. So here's the iPod Touch, and let's get right into this. Now, one thing it comes with besides the case itself is actually a screen protector. I actually used it, and I used it for a good month. But now it's, you know, screen protectors only last for so long. So that came off, and I popped on a new one. And I popped on this, the Spec Candy Shell one. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, let's get right into this. So it's a very simple packaging, just comes in this little plastic, I don't know, container, and then you get the case itself, and the case is actually a solid aluminum. It's a two-piece slider case, not like an in-case slider, but it is a top piece slider. Let me pop that off, and a bottom piece slider. So there it is in the just little cardboard iPod. So here you go, guys. Like I said, it's a two-piece slider case, and if I read off some of the facts on here, special features, I'm just going to kind of get this professional stuff in there. It's anodized aluminum, and it protects it from scratches and dents. Its original hinge-free design keeps the iPod Touch sleek and stylish without adding bulk, which is not very true. I'll kind of get into that in the review. Fully lined interior provides snug fit and protection from unexpected drops, and complete access to the headphone jack, dock connector, power switch, volume controls, and wireless antenna. Not really the antenna, it's more of this guy right there. So let's get right into this, guys. So two pieces, as you guys can see, and you guys can see that it does have that little foamy padding, which does feel very nice. It's very velvety and cushiony. When you press down, there is a little bit of a cushion between the actual metal and where this piece touches your iPod. Same on this side too, and it is very nicely lined. There are no air bubbles in here, except for one right there, but that may just be mine. When I first got it, actually, it was completely fine. There was no air bubbles, so somehow one of them escaped or got into it, actually. But it is very nice, cushiony. I'm not really the name of it, but it's like foamy, but it's very velvety soft. Like it's you could sleep on this basically. The only problem I had with it is in the corner. I don't have a very good macro setting on here. But if you guys can see that right there, you guys can see how there's a little bit coming like apart right there. It kind of split in two. Now, it doesn't really affect the corner of your iPod because there is two pieces on both sides that will keep it from touching that actual aluminum in there, but it's just kind of annoying to see that. And there's a nice little cut around your like I guess the wireless receiver. So let's get this case right on in. I don't even have to clean off my iPod because this basically cleans the iPod for you because it is that really nice soft velvety material on the inside. So the only way I get it in is I put the volume rocker inside in first, like so, and then you just press it down. And when you press it down, it doesn't even make a noise because it's stuck in that really nice like that cushiony on the inside, and it's not gonna fall out. I mean, if I go like that and I shake, it probably will fall out, but right now it's not moving around in the case at all. That foamy stuff really protects the case when it's inside. And the top piece slides on like so. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take the case and you're gonna put it on the top like so. Oh, got it out of the frame there, and you're just gonna slide it on. And you guys are maybe thinking like, is it gonna scratch the top of my iPod? If you guys can see, there is a very small gap right there between the actual iPod and this top piece. So I am 100% confident that it will not touch that top piece. And on top of that, I do have a screen protector on my iPod, which is always a must when you have one of these guys, because you know this could get scratched up really easily. So that just slides on like so, and that sometimes you will hear a little click, sometimes you won't. Just depends on like if you slide it on fast or slow. That's what she said. And there's the case itself, guys. I was obsessed with this case for a good couple weeks. It looks really nice. As you guys can see, it does have a lay on the table design, but it's not one where it like pops out. Like, see, like this candy shell, there's a little bit of like a lip, like a little bit of a hump on the top of the screen, where you lay it down, there's like a little bit of a space. But actually on this guy, what it is the aluminum wraps around the screen and lines right up with that screen, because if you look at your iPod, you'll see there's a black strip and it goes all the way around here to the bottom, and the screen's right in the center and it stops right there on both sides. So this lip covers right up to that, right to where that black stops and the screen starts. So when you turn it on, you can tell where the black starts because you can see your entire screen. But I really like that idea, because that way you don't have this huge lip coming out. It just kind of like quietly gives you a lay on the table design, because it's not shouting out at you, you know? And you do get a little bit of that lay on the table design, because you guys can see there's a very small amount, but it's very unnoticeable. You won't even know you have a lay on the table design. It just looks like there's a case on it. And yes, you do get that lay on the table design. It's really nice. I'm really impressed with that. I love how they designed that. And on the bottom, you guys can see a fully open bottom for your 30-pin dock connector and your headphone jack. On the side, you guys can see you do have a really generous cutout for your volume rocker, and up the top too for your sleep wake, and then a cutout right there. Here's my problem though. As you guys can see, there is a little bit of a space between the volume rocker and the case itself. It's really blurry. I wish I could macro that up. I'll take a couple pictures after this video and I'll post them somewhere like up here or something, because I did actually get Final Cut Pro. Yes, I bought it. So here's the case. Why did I just say that? Okay, so one other problem I had, like I was saying, is that there's a little bit of a lip between the volume rocker switches themselves and the case itself. So when you're using the volume rocker switch, if you just went side on like this, you actually would not be able to hit the volume rocker switch, because as you guys can see, unless you have really skinny fingers, there's that little bit of that lip that comes out and it blocks your thumb from actually hitting the volume rocker switch. So you actually have to go under it and hit it from the bottom. You guys can see, like, if I were to push my thumb up, I couldn't, because this piece kind of comes out a little bit and does not allow me to actually just go like this, because this little piece comes out farther than the volume rocker switches. And that's actually a good idea, because if you drop it like this is actually going to protect it and won't scratch up or, you know, break that volume rocker piece off. So you guys, all you have to do is you just have to go a little bit in like so. I'll turn it on and you guys can see. You guys can see it going up right there. So it's not that hard. Once you get used to it, you won't even notice you're doing it, because you'll just be like, yeah, whatever. But when you first get it, you'll realize that, and it is kind of a pain. Up top, you do have to dig in a little bit to hit that sleep wake, because as you can see, it's the same with right here. This kind of comes up a little bit and leaves you with a little bit of space between the iPod itself and the case. So if you do drop it, once again, you are going to be fully protected. And the other thing I have to say is that this foam, it is very cushiony, but it kind of bulks up the iPod, I'm not going to lie. As you guys can see right there, I'll take a picture of it as well. You can see that big black space between the iPod where it ends and where this case starts. There's a little bit of a black space, and that is foam, but you know, it's kind of annoying, because they could decrease the foam a little bit just to make it more form-fitting, so that it won't be as bulky as it is. Now, this case isn't very bulky, but for how slimlined the actual iPod is itself, it does give it a little bit of bulk, and you will notice it. Here's my iPhone. As you guys can see, there's it's almost identical to this is almost identical to the iPhone, just a tiny bit smaller. You guys can see that right there. And it is an iPhone, I'll prove it right there. So yeah, guys, I do really like this case. I will tell you that much. I really do like this case. It will probably be in my top 5 cases. I'm sorry for getting out so many videos. I am way behind on videos. I'm like, if I think about it, I get nervous. I have so many cases to review. But that's not the point of this video, guys. This was the Core Cases aluminum iPod Touch 2nd generation aluminum slider case by Core Cases. Go check them out, www.corecases.com. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a good one. And actually, I know I've mentioned this a couple times, guys, but giveaway is coming. Please believe me on that. I've said that in a whole bunch of videos, but I just got so much product review. I just got to get that product done, and then I will be doing a giveaway. I promise you guys that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a good one.